Americans. Do you have to pay for giving birth to a child? Do you get an invoice after a few weeks for that, or is it for free by the state? Because the children will bring a lot of money into the system over time. Quite regularly there are pics posted of people's invoices after childbirth. Commonly in the tens of thousands. What I always find fascinating is that absolutely everything during the process costs extra. Kinda like you pick extras when you buy a car. And don't even think about needing an organ transplant or getting cancer. It's tens of thousands of dollars unless you have health insurance. In which case it's still thousands of dollars regardless. Hey George. We got a comedian here. Nothing in America is free when it comes to healthcare. Regardless of the logic. You have to pay for it. Birth healthcare in general is incredibly transactional. They told us to empty out the supply drawers under the bassinet in the hospital because you're already paying for them, and if my husband wanted to order any hospital food to the room during our 30-hour labor, feel free to do so. They'll just add it to your bill. On top of all the other things mentioned, they charge you for holding your baby right after birth. Skin-to-skin contact or something like that. About $40 is memory serves, but still. They charge you for this. You even have to pay for parking sometimes. My child had to stay in the NICU for 27 days. Final bill was $250,000. Thank God I had insurance. If you do it in a hospital, you are getting a bill. You can do it at home for free if you want. Depends on the insurance. With my 2 boys we paid nothing. Oh. You pay for it all right. For the next 18 years you're paying for it. Also, the medical bill. Last I looked, it's about $8,000 for the birthing procedure. That's probably gone up since then though. 14.8K, 26.3K before good insurance. 2655-3214 out-of-pocket cost. Does not cover if you sleep in the bed, baby has issues, or anything else besides the delivery, largest being C-section. I have really good insurance, so neither of my children's births cost me anything out of pocket. $250 3-day hospital stay copay for mom kid 1. $500 3-day hospital stay copay for mom kid 2 6 years later. Didn't pay a dime. It all depends on insurance and hospitals. We paid $5 and wife was in hospital 4 days. Had insurance. Still had to pay $25,000 out of pocket. No complications. Everything costs money here. It is how we make the rich richer. We have to pay for everything. Always. And then there's hidden fees. I have 100 employer-provided insurance. It would be no more than $3,000. You or your health insurance company more likely have to pay for it. Yes, we get a bill. And then the government is like, OMG, why is the birth rate going down? My mom and sister both had complications when she was born. Led to 3 extra days in the hospital. The bill was over $100,000. After insurance. My parents were able to get most of it removed due to financial hardship. But many are not that fortunate. Our system is fucked. Average cost in the US is $18,865. If you have insurance, you pay an average of $2,854. The average vaginal delivery is $14,768 and cesarean is $26,280. The cesarean delivery rate has increased to 33 in 2020 and is the most common surgical procedure. 19 are elective and 14 are emergency. My son and the medical complications cost around $1 million. I had insurance and still got charged $40,000 out of pocket for my son's birth and 3 days in the hospital. I wasn't charged for the birth of my kid. My GF, now ex-wife, was eligible for Medicaid. Never paid anything, and it's completely idiotic that anyone has to. I'm cracking up at because the children will bring in a lot of money into the system over time. Because you're so right. But no. They just rob us blind and then gaslight us about not working hard enough or wanting too much LMAO. When my kids were born, one of the line items on the bill was for room and board. For the baby. Norway here. I paid $10 for parking. Could have been free if I got a note from the nurse. That's all I paid for my kids. Yes, for at least 18 years, sometimes much longer. About to have my 4th kiddo. Different companies. Different insurances over the many years. But none have cost me more than their respective co-pays. Somewhere around $100. This one won't cost me anything to be born. My 3 kids were paid $100 by insurance from my husband's employer. I had 2 C-sections. All I paid was a $5 copay for each pregnancy. The rest was covered by my insurance. Family medical leave covered 12 weeks of maternity. I work for a university though. With a great medical center and excellent benefits. If you are low income, Medicaid will cover it 100. Middle and upper income, it will depend on your health insurance and you will be responsible for part of the bill. I just had a baby 4 weeks ago. So far I've paid $2,400 and just got a bill for an additional $750. I have insurance through my employer that I pay roughly $320 a month for. The $2,400 I paid prior to the birth. $1,000 was for my prenatal care, like going to the doctor, etc. The additional $1,400 was to the birthing center where I gave birth to him at. The additional $750, from what I can tell, is basically my insurance saying that is what is left before I hit my deductible. So I need to pay it before they will start paying for everything. Woman shrugging, woman shrugging. Lol, a few weeks before the invoice shows, that's funny. They roll up while you're still in the room recovering with the bill, asking how you're going to pay. Tears of joy, tears of joy. What are they gonna do, repossess the kid? If you know, you know. I want a single payer system where we have universal health care. That being said, I don't understand the fascination on Reddit regarding asking Americans how it works. It works like any other insurance, where you have a deductible and an out-of-pocket maximum. The only difference is that the prices are essentially fake. Because it's a weird dance between insurance companies and hospitals when prices are set. Having a child is free as long as you can't afford it and don't work. Lol. You absolutely pay for it. The same as any medical procedure. Nothing in the US healthcare medical system is free. Bar jaja haja snort ha 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 ha. Strangely enough, completely free in Texas with health insurance until the child turns 5. But we were unmarried and under the poverty line. But over the area's median income. Weird. You are billed for the cost of healthcare services received. If you don't have insurance or some subsidy, this can easily be thousands of dollars.